Welcome back. When you think of Tennessee, it's not just the hustle and bustle of Broadway and downtown Nashville. Our volunteer state is known for its beautiful rolling hills and spacious landscape that's perfect for homesteading and raising horses. Our friend Libby Bruno of the LB Group is back, but this time she brought Brody. He is an equestrian property expert. That's so awesome. How did this relationship start?
Well, I know I've boasted for such a long time that they're like an all-female team, but I'm sorry, it's changed. He may not fit that mold. I don't know if you've noticed. He doesn't fit the mold, right? But you know, actually, we go way back, 9-10 years. He's a past client of mine, so it made total sense to me when he came and actually asked about wanting to be a part of a real estate team, because years ago I actually worked with him and his wife to sell them an equestrian property.
Amazing.
And that has become such a hugely desired property type of people coming here these days.
So niche.
Yes, so niche, yes. And not that Brody won't be good at everything, but that's kind of where his journey began. So I'm gonna let him explain that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky to work with the LB Group to buy my first house with my beautiful wife, and we were in Bellevue.
Nice.
And Libby actually liked us enough that
like
she
her.
put us yeah, I mean, I get it. She put us about 4 houses down from where she was actually living.
I made them my
home that
neighbor.
we bought.
Conveniently.
Yeah. It was fantastic.
I loved her so much I had
but
to
when
make
we
her
got
move in.
when we got tired of Libby, we were looking for land, right? We were looking to get away a little bit. We wanted some acreage. We wanted horses and chickens, and you know, to be able to grow our own crops, kind of have just space to spread out a little bit. So about 2018, I think we got the 30 acres in Bon Aqua, my wife and I, and had rescue horses, and it was amazing.
And then COVID hit.
Yep, and about 2019, 2020, we saw people kind of doing the same thing. They were wanting to get away. They were wanting to stretch their legs a little bit. People were working from home.
Yeah.
You might have been tired looking out your window and seeing Jeff mow the yard for the 6th or 7th time that day because there's nothing else to do, right?
Now you could work from anywhere.
And you want to look at rolling beautiful hills,
Yes.
right? So, and something we discovered with that property that was amazing was the greenbelt status that we were in, actually. So in some counties you have to apply for it. It's a, you know, there's qualifications you have to meet, but there's this greenbelt status where you can save. We saved $2,000, I think, a year
it's
on
our
taxes.
It's a tax
we paid
benefit.
a third of what we were supposed to pay in taxes.
Unbelievable.
It's called Greenbelt what?
It's called the Greenbelt.
Tax status.
Yep.
You apply for
and
it.
there's 3 different types. So I think like there's a difference between the 3 types.
Yeah, there's agricultural, there's forest land, and then there's open space. We fell under the open space where we just had to have a minimum of 3 acres just open. But there's also, you know, for land or for forest, you got to do 15 acres minimum.
Right.
You got to be actively growing trees, which is amazing. With all the development we have, it's nice to know that this property is still growing trees, right?
Right.
And then we also have agriculture, where you have to be growing crops and making a yield.
Okay.
So those are kind of the main 3 differences between them. There's other parameters that need to be met as well.
Okay, very good. And you guys help all of your clients with
We
this,
do.
and you're included.
Yep.
Why Nashville? I mean, obviously, I said it at the beginning, it's so beautiful, but it's so sought after in the areas, surrounding areas.
Well, especially for horses, and that's
horses.
the thing. Yeah.
Well, like you said, it's beautiful. I mean, go on a drive in the Natchez Trace. When I first moved here, I saw downtown, and I drove 20 minutes out, and was like, there's rolling hills right here. This doesn't make any sense. There's a town right there, but yet there's expansive space. There's still land available.
And this area makes sense for the 2 main types of riders that we see coming through here. Right.
Yeah, you got Western riders and you got English riders. I know there's people that blur the lines, but those are the 2 main that we see here. For Western side me, you've got rodeos galore around here. You got the Franklin Rodeo, you got the rodeo parade you can go to, which we go to every year. It's amazing. Go get a coffee and sit. There's the Murray County Sheriff's Rodeo. And if you're not on the Western side, maybe you do the equestrian, you do the hunter jumper, maybe the show jumping side of things, you're close to everything. There's shows in Traverse City, Michigan you can get to.
Yes.
There's shows, there's WEC in Florida, there's Tryon in North Carolina. You're a day's drive away.
Guess what he taught me?
What?
People fly their horses places.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Way.
Take them in trailers to the airport.
When you live here and you're in driving distance, like not only is it, it saves on fuel costs and all that, but you are also not stressing out your animals. I mean, that's awful.
Yeah, it's a day in a trailer.
Right. And we have to get to this. We've got less than a minute left. We've got to talk about how you're getting your bang for your buck here in Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean,
so you go to these shows.
Yeah, you go to these shows,
you
come back, and you're living in a state with no state income tax. And if you're moving from a popular state, maybe California, and you're coming out here and you want some acreage, right? It happens. There's a pipeline there. It's a quarter of the cost per acre. in Tennessee versus California.
And the best part is you worked with Libby before to make your dreams come
Oh, it was
true,
amazing.
and now
Yeah.
you're working with clients to make their dreams come true.
Exactly.
You
Will be
guys are
soon.
amazing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
thank you
thank
both
you.
so much.
Absolutely.
Always good to see you
Thank you.
again.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, see all of the beautiful homes that are available online. Check out libbybruno.com. They will not steer you wrong.